I want to talk about the importance of staying true to yourself, no matter everybody else's opinion of you. You naturally are yourself. Like, if you start, um, take advice from other people, but if you start if you notice you start copying other people, you start ending up more and more like them, and that's not your natural state of being. So it takes more, I feel like it takes more effort in being that way. You can just be yourself. A lot of people pose, a lot of people pose to be someone else, and like they hide themselves, in other people's shoes when it doesn't even fit them. And so you just, like, you can pull it off for a good minute, but eventually people are gonna start seeing through it. Like, okay, now you're being fake. You're reaching, like you're trying too hard. It'll evidently evidently people are gonna realize and start falling away from you. You're reaching. So yeah, whenever I think of sellouts come to mind because they sell out their creative abilities. Like, all right, so whenever I say sellouts, I'm referring to the people in Hollywood that they want to speak something that might be very important. I'm sure it's very important that they want to say something about, but there are people on top of them with money and power, so-called power, that they say, no, no, you're not. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. You're not supposed to. We don't like you talking about that. They like controlling the narrative. So yeah, they'll put them on the hush hush, like, don't talk about that, or else we'll take away your position. You know what I'm saying? Your position, and then and it sucks. It sucks whenever you fold. Like, if you fold on your own beliefs, you're pretty much allowing someone else to control you at that point. With one belief that you fold on, you, you're being a quitter. You're being a quitter. Like, no. Do not fold on any beliefs. Will there be more like new information that you come across that makes you want to change your belief? Yeah, absolutely, and always stay open-minded to it. But if you know that's not, or if you still feel like that's not right, or that's not right, then you know, don't just don't just be passive, because that will bite you. That will later bite you. If it doesn't bite you immediately, it's gonna bite you later on. Um, Yeah, stand your ground against anyone who challenges you. Because the point, I don't know, you can't live a healthy, sustainable, happy life in fear, and you cannot thrive in lies. Like, you can't, that's impossible. Again, you can do that for only so long until you start falling off from that too. Like, dude, it doesn't come natural to us to just want to pretend. We can act, but sooner or later you gotta take off the mask, like, put the characters down and be yourself, because yourself is way better than any character you can play. You're, because again, it comes natural to you being yourself. Yeah, and some people, a lot of people, nah, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but there are going to be people that don't like you. You can be as respectful as you can be to everyone. You can be the most loving person and respectful person, not even trying to harm anyone, and people will still find a reason to just dislike you. And that's because of something that you're triggering in them. Like, you're triggering, if you're the nice guy, right? You're triggering negative parasites or demons in them. Like, you're exposing them to their own BS, their own parasites, and that can be uncomfortable. Like my room being dirty. Like, if someone points it out, like, my room's is dirty. My room is dirty. I gotta really take care of that and stay, like, cause I can clean it and then it ends up dirty again. You know what I'm saying? But that's a problem with me. But yeah, if someone, like, if you're embarrassed, or you just don't like corrections. Someone can tell me that, and then I like they're just saying it out of love, and then you just don't like it. You just don't like them saying it. Like, don't point it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's we got to be willing to accept criticism, especially yeah, especially when it comes to love. Like, if they're saying it out of love, then take it on the chin. Like, yeah, find a way to correct them lovingly, because there's always a way you can touch people's heart. It's just the angle you have to come in at. You have to come in at a certain angle, undisrespectfully, and I guarantee you they'll take your advice. They will take your advice. You can't just be judgy. Judgy. If you're judging people, then how's that gonna work? You're gonna push people away. I've done that. I've done many rights, many wrongs. I've done a lot. Now I'm trying to right my wrongs. Yeah. I also want to point out that the more you entertain something that's not meant for you, the more you push away the things that are meant for you. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's very important to just be yourself. Yourself is amazing, trust me. It is. Not everyone's gonna understand. Like, this is coming from me. Trust me, I understand. Like, I've taken totally different routes. Are they wrong routes? Some of it might have been wrong, yeah. But like, not all of it. Like, there's a lot of great things that people just think is wrong. Like, they truly in their hearts think it's wrong, or they're just like not used to it, so it's overwhelming to hear that I do that. You know what I'm saying? For example, urine therapy. I'm always talking about urine therapy because like urine is powerful. I stand on that. Like, I used look, I used urine to moisturize. I use my I use my urine for a lot of things, to detox from the inside. So meaning I drink it, use it as eye drops, ear drops, body wash, shampoo, everything, lip balm, just everything. And don't like I mean, it looks good. It looks nice. I was gonna say, like, even if my lips were crusty, that would have been a bad example. True, but like, I'll get better at being a better example, because that does stand out. Like, if you're talking about the importance of urine therapy and like it being like if you're talking about urine therapy and it having benefits to moisturize, like it having moisturizing benefits, then I can't be looking all crusty. I gotta stand out, or I mean, yeah, I gotta be the living example. Some of us take advice from people who don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, and yeah, for reals. Going back on like being yourself. Who knows? Like, if you look, you're gonna, especially in show business. In show business, excuse me. Like, you're gonna run into people with higher power, supposedly higher power, but all it really is they have more money, so they can do more things. They're not happy with their money. They're really not happy with their money, so they boss other people around, and they always look down on other people as if they have something to look down on. Like, as if they're standing so tall. Like, no, you got money, and you mistake that for power. But what happens if you strip, or you get stripped of that money yourself, which will happen? Or what if money continues to lose its value and then eventually completely loses its value? What are you gonna have? You're gonna have paper, green paper that you can't do anything with, you know? So be yourself. Yeah. Being yourself attracts the real currency, love. Like, I know that's not gonna pay the bills, but I mean, it can if you channel it. Like, if you use what's in your heart, you can really make a living from that. If you love helping people, for example, you can make a living. um but being yourself, you have to figure out how to successfully be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause no one teaches us how to be ourselves. No one teaches us how to be self-sustained, self-sustainable, live by ourselves. You know? Yeah, and who knows? You might miss an opportunity faking to be someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness, if you're, I can think of like maybe you're trying to get a girl. Maybe you're trying to get a girl, and then like you thought that that guy looked cool, acting maybe cocky. He was acting cocky, so you're trying to jock his style. You're trying to steal his style, and then oh my God, that sucks. What if you're talking to this girl now, right? While stealing that guy's style, like wearing it as if it's your own style, which you cannot pull off. And you're talking to them, right? And then they get turned off like, oh man, I don't like that. They saw the real you. That's probably why they wanted to talk to you too in the first place. But then they realized like, oh, I don't like that. they they that sucks. They'll leave you. Like you just lost your opportunity being fake, trying to be someone else. Like no, just be yourself. If they don't like you being yourself, then all right, they're not for you. At least you know that they're not for you, or that opportunity is not for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's very important being yourself. Don't think of it as cringy just because it hasn't been done before. Being you, you know, being a successful you has not been done before. So be the first one to be you successfully. You know what I'm saying? Because no one can be you better than you. Ah, I don't know why I just said that, but I'm just getting hyped by myself because I feel like this is good information. It might not be like popular, but I feel like if more of us knew this and really understood it, me, even me, then maybe we would all be in better positions being ourselves comfortably. Imagine, because yeah, we're not meant to work at jobs that we don't like. Like, no, we're meant to make a living being ourselves. Because we're meant to be happy, and there's nothing better than being ourselves. Because this is going on another topic in a way, but it's still, I was gonna say, like you come home right from work and then you feel relaxed, like okay, I can be myself around here, like no one's judging, no one's judging, and if they are, then you probably don't mind as much, but yeah, like we have to all shed that fear. You might not think you have any fear being yourself around other people, like, but maybe you do and you just like got good at disguising it, which can be true for me because I feel pretty confident outside. I'm myself. I, I'm myself. I feel like there are times when maybe in my past I was myself and then I got shut down, and so I kind of suppressed a lot of it, possibly. But I feel like I'm comfortable myself. That's what I'm saying. Like even I can be more myself. All right. I think this is good to end because I want to talk about having a job too. The other job. I mean, I want to talk about something in another video. All right, God bless you guys. I'm not rushing to get off, but yeah, I feel like everything that needed to be said is said, and if not, then it'll come out in another way, form, or fashion. Yeah. Oh yeah. Before I go though, oh my goodness, my voice cracked. Before I go though, like, let me pause right here. Let me think. Okay. There are a lot of comedians, especially comedians. Like you can go to any comedian and they talk about having the creative ability to create freely, like without having any limitations. Because a lot of comedians, this is what I mean by selling out. A lot of comedians, um, they have to hush about certain things, but that's part of their craft. That's part of how they get paid. Their creative ability, like there's a certain part hushed just because certain people don't want you talking about it or even mentioning it because it might change a little bit of perspectives in other people's minds, you know. So yeah, they'll make you sign a or they'll ask you to sign a contract, right? But in that contract, read the contract. Like, especially if you're being paid to like create things in your mind to make a living, you know? You can't have any people controlling you. They can give you ideas, yeah, take that. But there could be no limitations. It's supposed to be free. So yeah, once they sign that contract, they'll probably get a lot of money, but they'll run into a lot of issues too. That money that they offer you comes with issues. You cannot be yourself anymore or a certain part of yourself. You have to completely either shut it down or keep it hidden. But you can't keep it hidden. It comes out. And you can't shut it down completely because it exists in you, you know, so it's still in you no matter what. So yeah, like certain, all right, so a lot of comedians talk about it, like they don't want me talking about this, but it's part of my that's that's part of how I create. That's like making someone handicapped in a way. All right, yeah, I'm done with this. God bless you guys. I'm done with this. There's always more to talk about, but yeah. Oh my God, going through puberty or something. All right, God bless you guys.